Well, welcome back, everybody. I'm Absurdum. We're going to play some more Stoneshard with the one-handed Mace Leo build. God, I love saying that. And it's going really well. We're just out here at the Rotten Willow doing some tier 3 dungeons. Just ended last episode finding these 2 tier 4 caves, which I'm really excited for, as well as a couple other random bits. But we're going to go down here and do the last contract. And then either this episode, if we have a lot of time, or next episode, if we don't, we're going to go check out these caves. They're going to be rough. They're going to be quite the handful. But if we can clear them, we could potentially get some really good stuff for us, which would be quite nice. Either way, once we're done with this area, we're going to go back to Bryn. We have enough rep now to unlock guilds and get some pretty good stuff. So that should be pretty worth it for us. And I have so much money saved up, thanks from doing the troll and other things, that we should be able to buy really nice things. But I'm getting ahead of myself for now. Let's go ahead and take this last job. Bounty hunt. All right. Too big for his britches. Yep. What should I expect? I would like a lot more than that. Do it in one day, 870. That shouldn't be a problem, especially if we can get down there quickly. And what can you tell me about it? That's it. Okay, perfect. So it doesn't seem like there's any situations going on, which is pretty nice. All right, take the job. And wouldn't hate getting some food. Oh. Bit expensive, but would help out my immunity and stuff pretty well. Fruit salad is getting a little iffy. I did repair all my gear. My boots were like actually damaged, but luckily it's really cheap. So while I have a lot of money in the caravan, I don't really have a lot of money on me. Just enough to buy, apparently, 1 pickled cabbage. Perfect. That should get us down there okay and everything. And since it's a human dungeon, we'll get some food along clearing it. So I'm gonna stop at the caravan, make sure I don't need to pick up anything else, get my blessing, and then hopefully not run into anything that exciting. We'll start clearing out that dungeon. Okay, well, here we are. A nice welcome sign out front. And if you look, it's actually further than I thought it'd be. I was really hoping this might be it, just because I was like, oh, that's not too far. Sometimes I feel like this place is really far out. But we did okay. It's not too bad. The real question is how are these fights gonna go? And I'm not gonna lie, I think they're gonna go just fine. We have quite the space here to fight these people. Nice. Can't use any of his spear abilities. Business is nice and dazed now. Now he's dead. Oh, well, yeah, that got everyone's attention. Oopsie. I don't mind having everybody's attention, but I don't really want that archer getting nice, easy shots on me. He's coming around that way, so. Go ahead, kind of prep up this again. 2 more turns. He's already dead. Alright, let's try to plan to like put the stone here and knock him into it. No, it doesn't matter. They're done and dusted. So instead we'll put it here. Dude, leave my stone on. Of course. Of course. Alright, well, let's go ahead and deal with this bleed. To fight the stone, go for it. I think we just have the archer in this guy. I'm not sure what he's trying to do. I was hoping that would push him into me. Come here. There we go. He already did. Come on, we don't got all day. God, they did a pretty decent bit of damage to me, though. Let's go ahead and take these crowns. Anything else we want? Baked potato, hell yeah. sure we fooled everybody. It's a free beat. We'll take it. Hey, not too bad. We'll leave it out there. No point in carrying it around the whole dungeon. We're gonna have to start worrying about getting a backpack soon, though. Let's see. We're not even hungry enough to eat this. Alright, we'll hold off for now. How's my morale looking? Diamond's actually doing pretty solid. I'm surprised. That's something that in immunity. Usually something I'm kind of struggling with. Immunity's gonna suffer, though, if we do that Rock Eater cave. They just kind of poison you. Alright, so we're gonna mage there. Say, can I get to him in time? But of course I can. I have dash. Let's get out there before that poison reaches me. Okay, luckily it won't. He's stuck in it for some reason. I think this guy's about to open this door. He's a nobody, so. Got a nice counter. Not really sure what that guy's doing. Okay. Yeah, why did you breathe all that? It doesn't seem like the smartest thing. But, you know, whatever. Speaking of smart things, we will take that leap. Probably don't want it, but never say never. Doorways are our friends. Alright, stop doing that. Are you happy with yourself? Got through one of them. Well, heck, at least they're dropping coins. Anything else interesting going on in this room? Not really. Not really at all. Alright. And then, oh, this is pretty much the rest of this way. Oh my. It's just hard. That bleed resist is really good. I'm not saying that I'm never going to get rid of it, but I think for now at least, we're going to keep a hold of a very nice thick pendant. But that tier 3 jewelry should sell pretty nicely. At least buy me a nice lunch or something. Well, we cleared up that direction pretty quickly. And this fine gentleman was nice enough to open the door for me, so I don't have to face check it. Take that. Probably not take you, but maybe. You know, I doubt I'm going to be that interested in it. Yeah, let's go ahead and clear this room. Are you going to dash at me? No, but you do have sudden lunge. I don't like where I'm fighting you. Or that you have a fire mage. Ooh. Perfect. And you dropped a book. Magic Mastery 2. Hey. That's actually kind of interesting, because we're going to start working into it. And while I don't have this point yet, I don't think I actually had this unlocked. So, had I gotten this, I still couldn't have gotten that. Works out pretty well. Nice. You know what? Why not? We'll take it. Just a small bedroom here. Oh, that's a nice food. I'm hungry enough to finally eat this, so we will. Drink that. Gotta get some of that space back. Alright. I don't particularly love those sausages, but they never go bad. You can use them in cooking. If you hard up. An armory. Big if true. Oh? Since we were lucky enough to buy this shield when we could, I'm not going to, but otherwise I'd be very excited for this. This would probably be what I'd be looking to get. The black chance, a lot less than what I have now, of course. Same with power. That recovery is nice, and that counter chance is almost actually what I want from the ordeal. So, not what I want quite yet. There's an even better tier 4 and tier 5 one. That will do us really well when we start kind of filling out the rest of our build. But for now, we'll keep with what we got. Okay, this is also interesting. It doesn't come with the nature and magic resistance because it's not feminine, male. Has less bleed resistance. Has more penalties to it, but it is heavier, has more protection. Also pretty interesting. Of course, I'm finding all the things that I'm not going to use. And then this guy, which will actually sell pretty well. So, we will take him. At least something I can sell. It's a shame that I don't have self-repair, because I could absolutely tear that down. Repair things. Your tier 2 dagger, not really worth much. Alright. It's always fun to find an armory. And starting at tier 3, I feel like you start having the chance to get decent things. It's a lot of enemies. Why did you guys go around that way? I feel like you should have gone this way. Something there. Okay. That's my salted drumstick. You back off. Well, everyone and their mother is here now, so... Back off. They're going to try to destroy it. Might as well make them pay for it. Okay. Let's destroy it before they do. We're starting to find a fair amount of people here. Alright. Let's try to back him to that wall so he's not getting big shots off at me. You've got to be hurting. Put me in the ground. You guys are busy fighting that for some reason. Don't have the mana, unfortunately. That's kind of a shame. Now I do. I was hoping that would knock him into his friend. It did not. This guy wants some now. Some he gets. Dude. Speaking of which, we got a nice level. So where does that put us? Skills. Once again, it's been a bit since I've gotten to record, so I don't remember exactly where we left off. We did get dash, which is nice, but we're not quite there yet, which is less nice. Could pick up that self-repair I was just talking about. Survival. Okay, I think that puts us back to magic mastery, because I don't think I'm going to get this. And if I do, I'm not going to do it quite yet. Though that 30% energy restoration for 5 turns is kind of nice. But yeah, I think it's time. Let's get magic mastery. Let's get seal of power. I kind of like it sitting right there too, so that works out. Eventually we'll move this kind of over. But I think this will be nice. And the issue is that 24 energy is kind of a lot of energy for us. So we'll have to figure that out. Got a Mace 3 treaties. Okay, if I would have seen that, that would have changed some things probably. Okay. That's kind of a shame. Well, what are you gonna do? Yeah, that would have been real nice. Well, can't notice everything, I guess. That would have been like so perfectly timed. Oh. I don't really need to remove it because I just prepared everything. But I suppose we can try to make the most of it. What are you gonna get? Maybe we can just use it here to try to get the most amount of money. Each tick is getting me a couple hundred apiece. And then that's 13. By you. 9. 12, maybe. Yeah, let's do that. But we're quickly running out of space. Drinking horn, I've already got one. Some more roasted food. I think half my inventory is really just food. We haven't even gone downstairs yet. There was nothing here. Wonder why they didn't go that way then. Must be no real reason. I don't like that you just bled me. I'm gonna try to kill you before you start bleeding me again. Ability energy cost down is kind of nice, I guess. I don't know how much this is really going to be worth it, at least until I get more spells. Because right now I don't really want to do stone spikes next to myself, but I do want to do this near me. So, I mean, I could be putting up my armor, and probably should be putting up my armor. Let's go ahead and try to rest with second wind, get my healing up naturally. Tough nut to crack. Oh. Well, look at you. So, wait, where did you go? There we are. Let's see what awaits us downstairs. I'll probably just drop some things off here. You know, just to create room for loot. I can fit some of these guys in there. Okay. Don't really care for that archer there, but what are you gonna do? Well, I was gonna use seal power, but I guess not anymore. Guy just sniped me out there. I'm not really sure I knocked him back that way, but that's okay. I don't really care for you doing that. Pain. Alright, attacking that, I guess. He's gonna wonder if I wandered off, so he's gonna come check this out. He did not wander off. It's a risky bisky move, and he did it. Alright. What do we have in here? Loot, lovely. It's a tier 2? Yeah. It's gonna be hard to impress me with this tier 4 I'm carrying around. Maybe this room could be the boss room. Without hearing something on the other side of the door, kinda doubt it. Okay, that fox pelt's gonna be worth more than the wolf pelt outside. free apple. Okay. Let's see. Checked out up there and over there. Let's come down here. It's like a kitchen. Let's see. Anything I could cook that I would actually want to eat? I'm pretty sure we still hate green salads. Oh, no, we're getting a little bit better. Vegetable salads. Vegetable. Carrot. Garlic. We don't have garlic, leek, onion. Oh, that's, we could make this. I mean, honestly, I'm not really even that hungry. I'm just gonna try to put things together. Make it a little bit easier for me to carry this stuff around. Otherwise, I suppose I could try to make a stew. But I wouldn't have anywhere to put it. I'm not really that hungry. So we'll probably just leave it be. Vegetable. Yeah, we could do this. Even though they're not hungry, let's just do it. It'll clear up some space. That way I don't have to feel bad about not dropping off food or anything like that. Because realistically, I'm not bringing all this food back with me anyways. I'm not going to bring back a cabbage over a, nice pelt or something. I know you're here. Let's see if we can... Perfect. Now he's not charging me. Don't care for that. Let's back off a bit. Try to block some more vision. Do some more dangerous things here. I'm fatigued, which kind of stinks. What you gonna do about it? I know you saw me, so come check it out. Now you're in trouble. Perfect. Didn't have to deal with him in any annoying ways, which is quite nice. Oh, hello. Got something now to knock him into. Like so. Could be boss. Nope, okay. Does take a penalty just from standing next to it, so I'll leave it there. Radish. We'll leave the radish alone for now. Okay. This could sell well. But unlike... It just takes up so much space. Unlike that crossbow I found, which takes up a fair amount of space, but not nearly as much. And I think we'll sell better. I know my Loot Goblin viewers are going to be a little disappointed for taking a lot of these things back, but you perfectly can. And it's very viable, but it's just a lot of walking back and forth. And I don't think any viewers really want to watch me, like, rip up the chairs and try to sell them somewhere. By yourself, friend? Okay. Does this not stack? Oh, no, it doesn't. Okay. I thought for some reason you got stacks of it. Okay. Oh, whatever. Just, it is still a lot of energy investment. So until we start getting our costs down, until we start getting more energy back for doing things like knocking people around, Just don't know if it's really worth the investment. Damn, I'm good. Sure, we'll take the leech just in case. This boss has to be around here somewhere. Okay. Let's see. Let's break this guy. Let's see if they can open the door for me. Hello? Hello. That must just be a room. Energy back. We're really building fatigue. So I think that's something we're gonna have to consider is when looking for gear and looking for things is fatigue resistance, because we really build it up quickly, and energy cost or ability cost. And what I think would really help with that is probably the right jewelry, since we're not going to be putting points into vitality or willpower, and we'll be putting things into agility, perception. Our rings will probably be more magic based instead of physically based. I think it's gonna be fine. There we go. We're done. Surprised he didn't try to fight this thing. Free baked potato. Oh. Not too worried about the dog. Okay. Still more rooms. Probably not the boss room. I don't hear anybody over there. This, on the other hand, definitely the boss room. There he is. Picked the wrong fight. Don't think he's getting his big swings in there. Alright, well, we got him. And his money. Sure, I'll drink some water. Did we get anything really nice? Okay, that's kind of unfortunate. But the answer is yes. And the great news is that we can actually put a lot of these things in here. Probably just use, this is overkill, but I'll use you just to get that space back. Because that's what life is looking like right now. And this is what I was suggested to like kind of always carry with me, just because then we can turn 4 spaces into what, 12 spaces. That's really nice. So even though it'd sell really well, maybe we'll keep this guy on me as like a backpack for now. I don't hate that idea. So it is actually a lot of space, especially for things that I want to keep on me anyways. We got other things that I think I'd rather bring. Oh, the real question is, what do we have in here? Another armory. I wondered when I didn't hear anybody on the other side of the door. Okay, this could be our time to shine. Oh. Okay. Is better resistances. I kind of like having that nature of magic. Piercing and crushing is a little bit more relevant. All in all, it's... I think it's kind of splitting hairs. What I like about this one is that it's prettier. Shouldn't mean anything, but it does. I don't think it will sell for much either. Which is kind of a shame. I don't think we're going to be able to bring up with this So the real question is, do I want it or don't I? And I think the answer is I don't. Especially if we're going to be going back to Bryn soon and buying better armor. I don't know. I just don't see it being worth it. We'll take that. Sure, we'll take that. I don't really want that. Oh, but accuracy and fumble chance is quite nice. So again, that bleed resistance is just something I can't pass up on. It's not really worth that much, so. Another one of those. Okay. Ooh, I'm of 2 minds of that armor for sure, but for now we'll just leave it. Anything else down here? I think that's our full clear. Job done. High five. I don't know where I'm going apparently. Sorry, a cat just walked into the room, kind of distracted me. Next thing I know, I'm in a random room. It's not where I was aiming to be. Alright, so let's pick up some of this treasure. See what we can carry. See what we really want. Obviously, this crossbow is going to be high on the list. So, get rid of this cabbage. We can merge these two. Can merge those two. There we go. Let's go ahead. We will grab that crossbow back. I don't really need that. I was just going to throw out the boss and then laugh at him. Since I, forgot to. Get that book. So not too bad. We do have 2 spaces left. That's okay. I think what we're just gonna need to do is buy a proper deck. Anything else here that really does it for me? Oh, we can pick up this brandy. That's probably well worth it. Not smart enough to do this. There we go. Oh, yeah, good time. We even got our level up, which is pretty nice. Got level 14 feels pretty good. Alright, so I'm going to head back, and then I'm going to ponder. Do I really want to do these, or do I want to go to Bryn first? I'm really of 2 minds, because if we go to Bryn first, get some better gear, I think we're going to be much better off to do these, and potentially find some. And that might be the smarter move. As cool as it would be, I think it's probably going to be too much of a pain in tier 2 boots, some tier 3 armor, just because my shield and mace are really nice. Why don't we maybe go shopping, unlock those places in Bryn, see what we can find, and then just come back and camp here and do whatever. I think that's what I'll probably do. But for now, once again, getting ahead of myself, let's turn this in, get going. Okay, well, here we are. I did stop at camp, drop some things off since it was literally on the way. All done my contract. Excellent work. Here it is, 870. Not too bad. And most importantly, he's going to tell everybody at Bryn. We're actually really close to capping out with Bryn. Another series of contracts somewhere, and then maybe then some. We should be pretty set there. Not too bad. What I need to do is see what kind of upgrades I still need. I think I still need to buy some birds, so we can get those last set of upgrades with the Farron, which would be really quite nice. Willow just hit Amity. You know what? Let's maybe take a nice rest. Let the shop kind of reset here in the Willow Inn and see if they're going to sell me anything cheaper. Because sometimes they will sell you some of the upgrades that you need at a pretty cheap price. I'm not sure which ones or how or whatever, but I know I've seen them before. So let me take a quick cut here. We'll rest up, and I'll come in there tomorrow and see if they have anything for us. Okay, now what? Oh, hello. This is a job for me. He wants me to find his missing friend. Yep. We'll do that at some point, probably. Anyways. Oh, he wants to also tell me about his fence friend, which actually is quite nice. What I really want. So what do you have here? Ooh. You're selling me T4 armor. That's interesting. And unexpected. And a duelist belt. That is something I'm interested in. I wonder how this compares to prices at the guild, though, because the guilds are pretty expensive. Okay, they're pretty high. Those prices are actually quite off. Which is really, really unfortunate. Because if the selling prices are up, I would totally buy this and probably save some money. But I think we can get this cheaper. But getting that energy cost down, that dodge chance up, and that counter chance going, it's exactly my style. I could buy this map too, but I don't think that's really needed. Especially if these prices are so terrible. It's heavy armor for 5 grand. Ew. Yeah, and I don't see any upgrades for us, but I will buy... I want to buy some food. Cooldown duration, magic power, energy. No. Guess we'll just buy some pancakes. They're still kind of expensive, but that's okay. Well, can't say we didn't try. Prices are just too high, and they didn't have exactly what I wanted. But let's get out of here. We'll wrap things up. Okay, sorry, I think I paused button, and then this cat screaming at me. So we'll wrap things up. I did travel all the way back out, so we are at Britain now, just ready to go get some upgrades, go unlock some guilds, go sell a bunch of things. I think this is going to be rather productive. We're going to be able to jump straight into some pretty nice tier 4 guild. Almost certainly we'll be switching into light armor, which will probably take a while to shine. The tier 4 armor is obviously not as great as the tier 5 armor, and we are still missing some agility points, which is going to really make this build shine. But despite all that, I think we're in the right time to do it. So we will. It will be nice, and I'm excited. And we'll go out and check out those caves. That's what I really want to do. I want to check out those tier 4 caves and see what we can get. Hopefully get some really, really cool stuff. Chances are we won't. I'll get like a bow or something. That's usually how it works. But we'll see. I want to thank everyone for coming out and supporting me and watching this. A special thank you, of course, to my channel members. We've got Sebi B, What's His Face, Maniac, Weru, Ben L, Adam S, Amadir GM, Magnus the Pious, Blake T, Nix, Kirk M, Philomac, Austin R, Sega Only Me, Karnak, Luke M, Siegfried, Alex S, Mr. Jesus, Defear the Reaper, Nubs Plays, Jack SMD, Blessed X, Espen B, Cheap Dates, Rabel, James O, Lavender S, Red the Reckless, Tango X-Ray Niner, Alec, Fine Poet, Ozak, and of course Trouble. Thank you guys so much for all your continued support. It really does mean the world to me. Even if you're not a channel member and you don't get nice benefits like watching these episodes early and whatever else I might have for you, I still really love that you're just here hanging out with me and enjoying this. So thank you so much. Please take care of yourself. Please stay safe, and I'll see you again soon in the next episode. Bye-bye.